we have, for the most part, cleaned up the natives that have been on our borders. We're currently fabricating claims on the last two native nations that exist. And we have a few rebels I'm going to try to take care of, but we're not going to get there before they occupy that. In fact, these guys are going to Karis. Might as well go save the other one too. And I hope I get to this one before the month tick, or before these guys take it, and it looks like they're actually going to take it before I get there. We are, of course, attacking into mountains, so that's fun. Samuel Norfolk and his family, a merchant family from Mexico, has come to greatly expand our long-range trade with French Columbia. By successfully establishing themselves in both Alta Gracia and the French Columbian hinterlands, they have come to be very influential in both our societies. Okay. Aztec reformed trader Samuel Norfolk. No thank you. Just give me the trade power. So that sucks. Bay of Plenty is finished. So how many fully fledged colonies do we have in New Zealand right now? We have Auckland, Waikato, Wellington, Bay of Plenty. So once Hawke's Bay finishes, I will be interested in seeing whether a colonial nation forms or not. These guys need to come over to... Actually, no, they need to stay over here. Let's turn off Forced March. Take both of these back. Let's actually go up there, get ready for war with the Chinook. I'm going to convert Port Natal. Continue to successfully raid treasure fleets. Let's build a treasury, and then build manufactories, which will give us 5,000 ducats, or almost for our. It was just over 4,000. It was almost, or was it? I don't even know. So, ton of money. We have 2 inflation as well. Let's reduce that. So, anything embraced as far as okay, some of the provinces are getting close to embracing manufactories. So, what's my army look like? 96 out of 128. We could definitely expand our army. The question is, do we need to? Not really. I never did check what my naval or my trade dominance in Gulf of St. Lawrence is without my trade fleet. So I'll actually recall the merchant too. See what it is. So we're at 89% with both of those. Without either of them, 82%. Okay, can we send a merchant anywhere that we don't already have one? California already has some being sent to the Mississippi River. Something I can do is upgrade to a level 2 harbor in Puerto Rico. Can probably annex Kingston as well. Let's go ahead and do that. I think feeding the trade through Mexico from California would be better than having it come my way. Can we send one to the Ivory Coast yet? No. Do we have one in or in the Philippines? Okay, we do. Is anybody else colonizing the Philippines right now? No. Portugal has Taiwan, though. There's still quite a bit in the Pacific and Indonesia to colonize. Australia's still got a lot of colonizable territory as well. So I am going to be focusing my efforts there. It looks like British Mexico beat me to Phoenix as well. All these armies are going to deal with the Chinook. So, do I go manufactories or do I go universities? Or do I go with roads? So many difficult choices. I mean, if ever there was a time to build forts, now might be it. So we have one fort here, and one here. Why is that different color? I have no clue. No, what I need to do is maximize my trade first as a priority. Make sure every province that has trade modifiers has, or has an estuary or a center of trade gets a... Oh, New Orleans. Is anybody even trying to steer trade away from me? Yes. Yes, they are. Don't know if Mexico needs one. Because I think everybody's steering the same direction with that. Same goes for Panama. I do want to see what kind of manufactories. Oh my god, all the sugar provinces basically. Yep. Should be worth it. And might as well build universities. Try to get the Enlightenment to spawn. What do I need for Enlightenment to spawn again? Oh, I need... Okay, something needs to have at least 30 development. So, building those universities maybe not such a good idea right now. Don't really have any competition in the Ohio node. Is Norway second? No, Great Britain second. But they're not even trying to steer trade? Even if they were, I don't think it would matter. Thinking send this fleet to protect trade in the Caribbean, actually. Which is weird because now I'm going to be privateering and protecting trade in the Caribbean. And I think also Havana is going to get a Grand Shipyard. And I just realized something. Carthagena needs a trade depot. I really need to take care of the Caribbean islands and like maintain or establish a monopoly control over them. And let's go ahead and go with stability for a while instead of trade, just to get this integrated faster. We've successfully raided a treasure fleet. What is our current trade power here? 34%. Worth it, I'd say. And we can fabricate on the Chinook. I'm going to go ahead and do this now, if I can. It's much of a waste of... Might as well give it a seat in Parliament, too. Might be a waste of a lot of points. But honestly, I'm okay with that. Timurids are no longer a valid rival for me. Aragon, France, or Portugal? Portugal. So I will embargo Portugal and then revoke my embargo on the Timurids. Native assimilation in Canterbury. Timurids are actually really big. Russia's huge. Shouldn't be surprised by either of those. I mean, actually, the Timurids being big is something I should be surprised by. And Zalisco is ready to have a claim fabricated on it. Let's recall that diplomat. And revoke the embargo. and go ahead and declare this war. Also, okay, those two have fur. Do I have any gold provinces over here? Yes, I do. Salt Lake, in fact. And that is desert, okay. Let's go ahead and build a fort. Start fortifying their stuff. And we're at war, so let's go take care of that. And we're going to declare a second war as soon as we can. And still hasn't been a month. Now it's been a month. I'm gonna do that. British Mexico, 31% liberty desire. French Columbia, only 19 now. Still in Peru's at 14. Brazil is at 27. La Plata, 29. British Mexico has a rash of Catholic zealots. What is with all of these places not wanting their freedom? I got my freedom. Wasn't that difficult? Imagine all the money you could save by not having to transfer power to an overlord. What was one that I didn't check? What was that there? Yeah. California also not one. East Mindanao gets fertility. We want the Siege of Oregon. And let's go ahead and just... They didn't have really any money. So we're actually going to be kind of significantly behind on our admin tech for a while. And we lost a general. .97% embraced and gaining at 0.45. That war is done. And I think we've only got... I miscounted, by the way. We did have a third native neighbor, and that's the Pueblo. And I'm going to go and take them before... Wait, weren't we allied with the Dutch? With the Netherlands? Ah, treaties weren't old. Did Burgundy get bigger? Let's increase our trust a little bit. Burgundy's our only ally, correct? Alright. Burgundy is allied with Castile, though. That's gonna suck. Send a diplomat to fabricate claims again. People are fabricating claims on me. Native uprising in New Zealand. Oh no, we don't form colonial nations. Because we have multiple colonial holdings in colonial Oceania that are already done. I forgot New Zealand is not part of colonial Australia in this one, in extended timeline. Alright, so yeah, we should be focusing on trade company regions instead. Alright, I'm going to build another 3 transports. And these guys are going to come down to New Orleans. I don't really want to take Imperial Conquest yet because I'd consider it after... I would consider taking it after... or once I'm ready to declare war on something like British Mexico or British Columbia or French Columbia. Or... now that I think about it, the cores of Newfoundland went away as soon as I... oh, but they still have separatism. Okay. That's fine. Alright, we have 2 provinces that... we're trading in sugar. Okay. We have 2 provinces that have embraced the... manufactories. Right? Shit. It's just 2 right now. Middleton is growing by how much? 2.29. Yeah. I mean, we do kind of have a new capital right now that I could use to develop, or I could use the mission to lower development cost, and also possibly an edict to lower development cost. But I'd really like to wait on doing too much developing right now. Development cost is only 5 right now, because it's... Wait. Base of 6. The cost for improving a province is a base of 60 power. Development efficiency. Final base cost 54. Capital city minus 50% due to 16. Okay, so general infrastructure reform. So a total of minus 60. Then another minus 10 from medicine and renaissance. So that's 70. Prosperity 75 or 80, and University 100. So apparently we have the minimum cost there for developing right now. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, don't do that. Oh, wait. No, never mind. I can still click the expand button, which will increase the development more. I am going to hold off on doing that, though. Yeah. I think so. And also, it's my capital now. It needs a proper fort. Fort in Salt Lake is not even halfway done yet. Not what I wanted to click on. I do want to fortify the provinces around... Hold on, before I do that. Let's go ahead and make sure we're improving relations with people. So we have the fort in Mexico, right? Right. Let's upgrade it to current fort level. There are forts in these two, and one in... Can't even see what that is. Oh, that's Warrior Colony, okay. Not sure which one would be better to leave. I feel like having both of them with forts on it would be redundant. So. Are we #1 great power? Not quite. Getting close. Anyway, we're finally starting to really build up our infrastructure, and I mean, that's not surprising considering we make 100 ducats a month. I want to check something. They had 6 heavies? And what's going on here? They were moving 4 troops over there. I don't need these transports anymore, do I? We only get part of the amount we spent on them back. Okay. Split off the transports. Of course they can't do that. Never mind. Now split off the transports. That's a cannon. We're keeping that over here. And I might as well keep this army over here as well. have these guys go over to New Zealand, I guess. British Mexico is their southern territory, anyway, is completely occupied by Catholic zealots. So that's what else is here. These guys need to come to the Caribbean, I think. That's some extra heavies. It's helpful. In fact, that's the perfect number of heavies to add to my fleet to keep it at a good round, divisible by 10 number. Anyway, let's actually take these guys down to Kingston. And as soon as I get 800 gold, I will upgrade that to a level 2 trade center.